Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I am going to give you a clear explanation of what is this straight line method of depreciation approximately using 20 minutes. Then let's get into the video. I will explain this using an example. Let's assume there is a machine. I am going to purchase a machine for my printing purposes. The cost of the machine is 50,000 US dollars. And I am expecting I can use this machine for 5-year period. So useful life of the asset is 5 years. So if you take this 50,000 US dollars, the cost of the asset, you just think and see, if you recognize that 50,000, entire 50,000 as an expense for your income statement, it's a huge amount. 50,000 is a huge amount. So income statement for that particular period, let's assume I am purchasing this machine on 2017. So this particular machines cost 50,000 US dollars. It will be an expense for your income statement in 2017 itself. So it will be an expense of 50,000 US dollars if you recognize it as an expense. But it's not a fair way of doing the accounts. So in order to overcome this problem, according to the accrual concept, what we will be doing, we will be spreading this 50,000 over the useful life of the asset. Since I am going to use this asset only for 5-year period, what I will be doing, I will be telling, 50,000 is the cost for 5-year period. To purchase that asset, I spend 50,000 US dollars. So that 50,000 US dollars is for 5-year period. Then for each year, how much will be your cost? Your cost will be 10,000 US dollars. So what I will do for my income statement, directly I won't recognize 50,000. Little by little I will recognize. How much is the amount I will include for my income statement? 10,000 each year. So for year 2017, 10,000, 2018, 10,000, 2019, 10,000, 2020, 10,000, 2021, 10,000. Likewise, for each year, I will recognize 20,000. So this is how your depreciation is functioning. So here I calculated the depreciation per annum. How much is that? 10,000 US dollars. Then what's the journal entries for all these transactions? So let me show the journal entry for the first transaction, which is the purchase of the asset. So if you take the purchase of the asset, what's the journal entry would be? Since you are purchasing an asset, your asset is increasing. Asset increases, it's a debit record. So let me take it as maybe printing machine. How much is that? 50,000 US dollars. And from other end, let's assume if we are purchasing the machine by paying cash, what will happen? Your cash balance will get decreased. Cash is an asset. Asset decreases, it should be a credit record. So your cash asset is decreasing by how much? 50,000 US dollars. Now you recorded your transactions for the purchases. Once you record this transaction, what you have to understand, as I said there is no entry for the expenses. When are we going to recognize this printing machine's cost for our income statement? So what I will be doing, for the year 2017, I will recognize an expense of 10,000 US dollars for my income statement. So it is an expense. Expense increases, it's a debit record. What expense is that? Depreciation expense. Depreciation, how much is that? 10,000 US dollars. Now you might think, 10,000 US dollars is the expense that we recognized for our income statement. So asset value is getting reduced by 10,000 US dollars per annum. That can be the case. So what you might think, then credit record should be printing machine credit 10,000 US dollars, because printing machine is an asset. That asset increases, we recorded it as a debit record. So if it decreases for the year 2017, if the value decreases by 10,000 US dollars, what you might think, let's reduce that value from the printing machine account. But normally when we are doing the accounts, we will not do like that. What we will do, in order to have our all the depreciations, we will open up another account called accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation account. So accumulated depreciation account will be how much? End of the first year, it is 10,000 US dollars. So if I want to show you the balance sheet figures after the first year, if I am getting the extract of balance sheet under my non-current assets, I have this printing machine. I bought this asset for how much? 50,000 US dollars. And there will be another column to show the reduction of your accumulated depreciation. So as of now, when your year 2017 is over, how much is the depreciation that you have done? You have done a depreciation of 10,000 US dollar depreciation. So end of the year, what's the value of the asset? It is 40,000 US dollars. So this is an extract of your balance sheet end of the year 2017. So let me show it for the year 2018 also for you all to get a better understanding. So as I explained to you, each year I am going to depreciate the asset by how much? 10,000 US dollars. Under straight line method, the depreciation for each year, it is fixed. Very important. These key points you have to remember. Under straight line method, each year depreciation amount is fixed. For the year 2017 also it is 10,000. For the year 2018 also it is 10,000. For the year 2019 also it is 10,000. For the year 2020 also it is 10,000. For the year 2021 also it is how much? 10,000. So each year you are depreciating your asset by how much? 10,000. So end of the year 2070, value of the asset should be how much? If it get depreciated by 10,000, 40,000. Out of 50,000, if it get depreciated by 10,000, the balance should be 40,000. Likewise, end of the year 2018, the value of the asset should be how much? Out of the 50,000, 2-year depreciation will be gone. Then balance should be how much? 30,000. I will show you how to prepare the depreciation schedule later. So when I am preparing the accounts for the year 2018, how I will record my double entries for the year 2018, the depreciation expense will be there. How much is that? 10,000 US dollars. And I will put this for which account? I will credit this for accumulated depreciation account. So in accumulated depreciation account, you will put another balance of 10,000 US dollars. So if I am preparing the T account for the accumulated depreciation account, already you credited 10,000 for the year 2017, and for the year 2018 now you are crediting another 10,000. So in total, in your accumulated depreciation account end of the year 2018, how much is there? 20,000 is there. So if I am preparing the balance sheet for the year 2018, an extract of a balance sheet for my printing machine, the value of the machine is how much? 50,000. Accumulated depreciation after 2 years for the year 2017, 10,000. For the year 2018, 10,000. That means 20,000 depreciated. So 20,000 is the accumulated depreciation. So balance will be how much? 30,000 US dollars. So this is the value of the asset end of the year 2008. So this is how you have to put your journal entries. So for your purchase of the asset, journal entry will be what? If you are purchasing it for cash, your asset will increase. It's a debit record. Since your cash asset is decreasing, your cash will decrease. It will be a credit record. And how to record the depreciation? Depreciation debit and your accumulated depreciation credit. Now in this question, we calculated the depreciation according to the straight line method. How did we calculate it? The value of the asset, it is 50,000. So we can depreciate that 50,000 over 5 years. we will not put that 50,000 directly as an expense for the year 2017. We will split that into 5 years. We will put that 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 for each year. So that 50,000 is the value of the asset. We will call that as depreciable value. I can depreciate that entire 50,000 over 5-year period. So for 1 year, depreciation will be how much it is? 10,000 US dollars. So if I am preparing the depreciation schedule for you all to get a better understanding, it will be something like this. For the year 2017, when I am starting the year, opening value of the asset is how much? 50,000 US dollars. And depreciation for that particular year, it is 10,000 US dollars. And if I prepare the accumulated depreciation account, for the accumulated depreciation account, you will put that particular year's depreciation 10,000. Then your closing balance will be how much? End of the year 2017, it is 40,000 US dollars. When it's come to the year 2018, what you have to understand, the opening balance, it is 50,000 US dollars. Depreciation for that particular year, I said you for each year under straight line method, depreciation is not changing. Depreciation is same. Here can you see it is 10,000 US dollars for each of 5 years, 2019, 2020, 2021. Then here in accumulated depreciation account, already there is a balance of 10,000, and you are including another balance of 10,000 for the year 2018. So it will go up to 20,000. So value of the asset 50,000 minus 20,000, end of 2018, that means end of second year, the value of the asset will be how much? 30,000 US dollars. Let's do it for the third year also. This is year number 1, year number 2, year number 3, year number 4, and year number 5. So here 50,000. For the year 2019, depreciation is how much? 10,000 US dollars. So accumulated depreciation will go up to 30,000 because all 3 years, 2017, 2018, 2019, the value of the asset will be how much? End of 2019, it is 20,000 US dollars. Here again 50,000 US dollars, and here accumulated depreciation will go up to 40,000. Why is that? This 30,000 plus this 10,000. So it will be 40,000. So this balance will be how much? It is only 10,000 US dollars. Why is that? From 50,000, 40,000 will get reduced. So the balance will be how much? 10,000. The final year, the value of the asset is 50,000. You depreciated the asset for 4 years, so it has a 40,000 depreciation already, and you are depreciating it for the year 2021. So in total, how much is that? 50,000. So value of the asset is 50,000. Your accumulated depreciation is 50,000. So end of 5 years, end of the year 2021, value of the asset is how much? It is 0. So now you can see we depreciated that 50,000 US dollars over 5-year period. We didn't put that 50,000 at once for our income statement. Little by little over 5-year period, if not over the useful life of the asset, we depreciated it. We recognized 10,000 US dollars each year for the 5-year period. So let's do another example for you all to get a better understanding of this depreciation. I am telling you something like this. For the same example, I am doing a small modification. The value of the asset is 50,000 US dollars. This is the cost. And I am expecting to use this asset for useful life of the asset. It is 5 years. I am telling you, after 5-year period, you can sell this asset. We will call it as scrap value. If not, we will call it as salvage value. If not, we will call it as residual value. End of the usage of the asset, I am telling you, I can sell this asset for 10,000 US dollars. Okay. So in this particular scenario, first of all, what you have to understand, how much is the depreciation per annum is. In order to understand the depreciation per annum, we have to calculate what's the depreciable value. So how to calculate the depreciable value? Very simple. The value of the asset is 50,000. From that, you have to minus the scrap value, if not the salvage value, if not the residual value. You should divide it by the useful life of the asset. So if you take this particular example, the cost of the asset is how much? 50,000 US dollars. Out of that, end of 5-year period, you can sell the asset for 10,000 US dollars and you can get that income. So what you have to understand, you have to depreciate this asset only for 40,000 US dollars. That means the depreciable value is how much? Only 40,000 US dollars. You are not required to depreciate entire 50,000. Why is that? End of the period, you can get 10,000 US dollars by selling off the asset. So the depreciable value is only 40,000 US dollars. That 40,000 US dollars you should divide over the useful life of the asset. So how many years are you going to expect to use this asset? Only for 5 years. For each year, your depreciation will be how much? For each year, your depreciation will be 8,000 US dollars. Now let's see what's the double entry for the year 2017. Your journal entries. So first of all, we'll take the purchase of the asset. So if you take the purchase of the asset, you are getting an asset. So your printing machine is the asset that you are getting. So asset increases, it's a debit record. How much is that? 50,000 US dollars. And you will credit it for which account? If you pay cash, your cash asset will get decreased. So cash decreases, it's a credit record. How much is that? 50,000 US dollars. That is done. Now let's see what's the double entry for the depreciation. Depreciation, we learned the double entry. Debit depreciation, because it's an expense. Why is that? That expense we are recognizing over some period, over some number of years, over the useful life of the asset. So depreciation expense is how much? It is 8,000 US dollars. That one we calculated. So this will get transferred for your income statement, and we will open up another account to calculate or to accumulate for all our depreciation. So we will call it as accumulated depreciation account. So in accumulated depreciation account, end of the first year, how much you will credit? 8,000 US dollars. Likewise, you can do it for the year 2018 also. So if I am preparing an extract from our balance sheet extract or statement of financial position, we will call it as end of the year 2017, under non-current assets, you will have this printing machine. Value of the machine is 50,000 US dollars. From that, you will deduct your accumulated depreciation. How much is the end of first year accumulated depreciation? 8,000. So the value of the asset end of the year is how much? It is 42,000 US dollars. And let's see end of the year 2018, how much will it be? So end of the year 2018, I'll do it here under non-current asset. You have this printing machine. How much is the value of the asset? 50,000. From that, you have to deduct your accumulated depreciation. So for the first year, 8,000 will get depreciated. So if this is your accumulated depreciation, 8,000 for the year 2017. For the year 2018 also another 8,000. So in total, how much is that? 16,000. So out of 50,000, if you deduct first year's 8,000 depreciation, second year's 8,000 depreciation, that means in total 16,000. How much will it be? It is 34,000 US dollars. So this is how you want to calculate the depreciation using the straight line method. So when it's come to the straight line method, very simple thing that you have to remember, how to calculate the depreciation per annum. From the value of the asset, you have to minus the scrap value or the salvage value. If not, we will call it as the residual value. Then you will get the depreciable value. That depreciable value should be divided from the useful life of the asset, as I explained it here. Value minus the scrap divided by the useful life of the asset. So you will get the depreciation per annum. If you want, you can calculate the depreciation per annum in another way also. I will explain that one as well for you all to get a better understanding for the same question. What you can do is, you can take the value of the asset minus the scrap, you can multiply this from 1 divided by useful life of the asset. So value of the asset is how much? 50,000 US dollars. Scrap is how much? 10,000. So you are getting a depreciable value of 40,000 into 1 divided by useful life of the asset is 5. So meaning of this is it is 0.2. That means 0.2 means it is 20%. Depreciation per annum is 20%. So 40,000 into 20%, how much you are getting? 8,000 US dollars. So as I explained previously, 8,000, here also 8,000. In that way also you can calculate the depreciation of particular year. So if I am preparing the schedule for this particular example, as for the previous question, for the year 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 and 2021. So the value is how much? It is 50,000. Here also 50,000. I'll use it as 50k, 50,000, 50,000. Each year depreciation is 80,000, 8k, 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 8k. And you can get your accumulated depreciation. End of first year accumulated depreciation is 8,000, second year 16,000, 24,000, and here it is 32,000, and here it is 40,000. So from the value of the asset, if you deduct the accumulated depreciations, these values, how much you are getting? 50,000 minus 8,000, end of first year 2017, value of the asset is 42,000. Here it is 34,000. Here 50,000 minus 24,000, here it is 26,000. 50,000 minus 32,000, it is 18,000. 50,000 minus 40,000, it is 10,000. So you can see 50,000 worth asset, end of the 5 years it has been reduced to 10,000. So that 10,000 is what? It is your scrap value, if not the salvage value, if not the residual value. So this is how you can calculate the depreciation using the straight line method. So let's see actually what is this depreciation is. What's the definition that we have given to the depreciation? Depreciation is an accounting method of allocating the cost of a tangible asset over its useful life. It's an accounting method of allocating the cost of the asset. Cost of the asset 50,000 was there. So that 50,000, if there is no scrap value, that entire amount can be depreciated. So we will be allocating it over the useful life of the asset. If you have a scrap value of 10,000, out of 50,000, 10,000 you can get by selling the asset. So depreciable value is 40,000. So that 40,000 we are allocating it over useful life of the asset. Each year 40,000 divided by 5 years, each year the depreciation will be how much? 8,000 US dollars. So depreciation is something that we are doing for the tangible assets. For non-tangible assets, we have to do amortization, that will be covered in a different video. So I hope you got a very good understanding of what is depreciation and how to calculate the depreciation using the straight line method. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit this like button and make sure to subscribe my channel and on the bell icon to watch more videos. Then let's meet again with my next video.